Yeah, check 1 2, check 1 2. Is this mic on? Is this mic on? Hey, listen, man, it's the one and only trendsetter DJ Sense, and you're listening to Cocktails, Dirty Discussions with Kiki and Medina Monroe. Yeah.
Today's cocktail is called This Pussy Is Yours. So what you need is some sparkling water, some Tito's, some lemons, and some ice. And this is a very easy one. You're just going to pour however much you want of the ingredients in a cocktail shaker with the ice, and then pour the whole drink with the ice into a cocktail glass. I actually had this at the pool this Sunday, and I'm not really a vodka drinker, but I'm slowly but surely becoming converted over to vodka. You don't get as drunk as quick like with tequila. Tequila, you be lit.
Yeah, you really will be. Sorry. I went to Walmart today because I was like, oh shit, I'm in a hotel today. I don't have all my lighting equipment with me. I need a light because hotel rooms are always dark as fuck. So I got this little thing. It's got an arm to it. Mm-hmm. I needed to sit still though and sit right. Anyway, welcome back. Good. Thank you. Welcome back to Cocktails Dirty Discussions, you guys.
Hey, y'all.
How was your week?
My week has been weird. My week has just been so weird. My phone broke. Sunday, I had a really great time. Sunday I was recovering. But Sunday, I was recovering. Saturday, I had a really great time. While we didn't really celebrate the 4th of July, we still congregated at the pool, and me and Hannah and Cola, we grilled. Well, I let them grill. I'm not a griller. It's just too hot. It's too hot. My face was dripping. I was like, y'all, last time I did it, and Hannah was like, well, you can be the backup. I'm not being the backup. I'm going to lay at the pool, and that's where my sweat will come from. Y'all got it. So we did some teriyaki steak kebabs and some bourbon chicken kebabs. And then we grilled some pineapples. Girl.
I love grilled pineapple.
Delicious. We had some corn on the cob. Girl, we brought our dishes up to the pool and moved a table. We set the table. And people were like, y'all really out here having dinner? We really out here having grown woman dinner.
Our pool is open, but the grills are not. And it's pissing me off. The other day, I packed up my little basket to go down to the pool. And I was like, I'm going to sit out here and grill. I'm going to do some work and just work at the table by the pool and relax, put my toes in the water, go back in the pool later.
Like that?
It's disrespectful. I don't know. And I thought that they were open the other day. There's a sign that says, not in use at this time. So I don't know if somebody broke the shit or if it's closed because of Corona, because everything else is open. The club room is open. The pool is open. All those things are open. It's rude, but whatever.
It is rude. Not to put a damper on things, but death has really been in my life. My cousin passed away. Death.
Oh,
my cousin passed away on Thursday night. He was killed.
Oh, wow.
It's a crazy story. It's just crazy. And then I told y'all my phone was broken and I was just kind of MIA, not by choice, but I didn't have a phone. I don't have Apple products. So it wasn't like I could just get on the phone and call. It was just a mess. I was trying to find numbers before my phone actually was just totally out of there. They were supposed to give me my phone yesterday and it didn't come until today. While it was a nice little cleanse, as soon as I turned my phone back on, like I was telling you, my friend Aston, a listener actually told me that he passed away. He had colon cancer. And the crazy thing is, it's just always so crazy when anybody dies, because it's wow, you were just here and now you're gone. I had talked to Aston about when he told me that he had colon cancer. I hit him up on Facebook, and y'all, Aston was one of the first people that I met when I lived in Atlanta. I worked at 255, and the second that I met him, he was just a ball of fun. I never really saw Aston in any other light other than positive, fun, great smile. He was just a great guy. And when he told me he had colon cancer, I was like, oh my gosh, why didn't you tell me? I've been battling it for 2 years. I asked him if he would come on the show and talk about dating with cancer. I did the same thing with my friend Brittany's cousin Shireen, and then she ended up passing away. Did the same thing with Aston. One day I actually hit him up to come on, but he couldn't come on because something came up. And so I really had a moment today. It was sad, but then I laughed a little because the story, I one time told a story about Aston on Cocktails, and remember when I told y'all the story about the threesome that was a complete fail, and the Jamaican girl came down swinging and throwing pictures, and he was like, "I'm so sorry, Medina."
Yeah,
that was my friend Aston. That was Aston. Aston was like, "Don't be talking about me on the show." I was like, "Bro, I gotta share that story." Like, it's just, this one really made me sad because I just wish I would have been more present during his time when he did tell me that he had colon cancer. But you know, life happens, and just my love goes out to him, and he just got married.
That is so sad.
It's sad. So I hate to like put a damper on this. We still gonna be funny, y'all, but y'all are our besties, and I feel like I can be open with you guys. So just keep me in your prayers.
Definitely will. I am in Texas. I'll be here for a while. I just made it to Houston today. Actually, I was in Dallas since last week. It's been so good to see my family, but I forget what it's like to be like a college student, because my brother and sister, they're college students, and it's like they want to be gone with their friends and everything else. And I mean, I was the same way when I would come home, but I'm like, I want to hang out. Like, I asked my sister if she wanted to ride down here with me today, and she was just like, she never answered. So I was like, all right, bet. And she went back to sleep. They both have jobs. Yeah, they're just like, she went out last night. I was like, hey, my other sister is over. Do you want to come hang out with us? We're just having some drinks, smoking a little hookah. She was like, oh, that's so funny. I just used her ID to get into this bar. So I was like, all right, well, I guess you won't be coming to hang out with us. Like, all right. It's just weird. But I have had a good time. Last week we were on like a mission to get crawfish. So if y'all eat, y'all know I love them, but if you don't eat them, they're a seasonal thing, to get them fresh. So like 4th of July is really pushing it. Usually it's done. So I'm like calling all of these fish markets in different places, trying to get them. Last year when I got them, I flew to Houston and drove to Louisiana with the crawfish. I had to pick them up in Houston.
Was it stanky?
It does have a smell, but they go in a cooler while they're still alive. And so I just had the cooler cracked, and I had rented an SUV. So they were like in the trunk part, and I just had the windows open in the back the whole time.
Wow.
With the air blasting. I mean, it was a lot. So this time
really
I had to
love
do
your crawfish.
I really do. So I had planned to do it with my mom, my stepdad, siblings, everybody. Mallory thinks she has coronavirus, so I haven't been able to see her. She said that she got a test for whatever. I don't think she got a test, but for whatever reason, she doesn't have her results. So I was like, well, girl, I can't see you. She's like, I can come hang out with my mask on. No, the hell you won't. I've already risked it by flying out here. And that's it. So I did drop her off some food. I left it on the porch at her house, and then I text her that her delivery had been made. I'm not coming into contact. Don't come over there. I got mad because my mama was letting her in the house. I'm going to see my dad either today or tomorrow. Not sure. But I've been able to make my rounds. I'll see my grandparents this weekend because my cousin is graduating. So it's just nice to be home, see some different people, still know new people, but see some different people, because I was really going crazy. I haven't been anywhere since March. The last time I went somewhere was to Houston, and I told y'all about my wonderful time that I had right before Corona really started kicking our ass. So I'm back.
It feels so good to go home to family, and literally all you want to do is be up under them and do all the family stuff. Like,
until they started making noise at 5 a.m. And then it was like, all right, let me go ahead and take my shower. I'm about to go ahead and hit the road. A bitch needs some sleep. I can't wait to stretch out.
I have a question about crawfish. Are crawfish and crawdads the same thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Crawfish, crawdaddies, crawdads, crayfish, it's all the same thing. People just say different stuff.
Well, because when I was younger, I used to babysit these little white boys, and they used to get crawdads out of the creek.
Yeah.
One time they tried to chase me around the house, and then I locked them outdoors. I called their mom, and I was like, I'm not doing this. They look like big old cockroaches. But I was like, there's no way it's the same thing as a crawfish, but it is.
Yeah, it's the same thing. They live in the mud. That's how they go. So anyway, I do have some plans. So my Houston cocktail won't be today because I just got here like an hour ago.
Oh, but you're going to make it tonight?
Not tonight.
Ready, girl.
Tonight I'm gonna see my daddy.
Okay.
First things first.
Which daddy?
My daddy, not my zaddy. I think I'm gonna see him tonight. I don't know, but I got plans tomorrow night because the other one hit me up this morning like, well, what time you gonna be here? Like, when should I expect you? And so I was like, well, I'll be there today, but I'm busy today, so I've got a lot of recording to do. I'll see you tomorrow.
That'll make the sex better though when you have to put it off and make them wait a little bit.
I need to rest. It's not even about waiting. I need to rest. I need to get up and do my stretches, do my yoga. Might even get up and do some water aerobics just to make sure I'm really limber. I have some things. I was just going through my luggage to make sure I had all my stuff. Did you try? Playing. I'm not playing. I got my She Orgasms right here. I'm about to take some in a minute because I want it pumping through my blood. Did you try the taste pills?
I have not tried the taste pills because not yet. I'm going to try them this week, and I too am going to Houston to get dick down properly. So I will start taking them Thursday night into the whole weekend because I, like you, would like to taste like a Cinnabon.
Yes. I want to see if it's going to taste different. Like, you know how certain people taste different flavors and different things. So I'm wondering, like, what's he going to taste?
What's he going to taste? Because I saw on that little list, there's peppermint, banana, strawberry, and then cinnamon. So I'm like,
Pineapple and mango. So I don't know. I got strawberry shortcake feedback. So I'm going to see what happens this time. And I'm pretty sure he likes strawberry shortcake. So we'll see. But, whatever I'm serving, he'll be eating. So I can't wait. I'm very excited.
I am excited for you. Please do keep us updated, Kiki.
I sure will. I might even get drunk and call y'all in the middle. Instagram story in the middle of the night. But yeah, I'm excited. So we'll see what happens.
Instagram so much when I was phoneless. Instagram is really a problem. Like, it's an addiction.
You get so much information there, though. Like, you got to work on Instagram to promote whatever it is you're doing. You need to keep up with what's going on. Then you see your friends. You can't talk to everybody that you know on a regular basis. Instagram keeps you there.
It keeps you there. And I just felt so out of the loop. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, I really can't get on there. And I didn't think to get on from my computer just because.
I was just going to say.
Cola was like, why didn't you just go to Instagram.com? I was like, bitch, first of all, I didn't really know my logins. And I was like, I'm not about to change all the passwords and then get my, when you're just so used to getting on. But I really didn't know you could get on from your computer. I'm an old bitch, but whatever. I'm back. I'm back.
Are you ready?
Girl. Kiki, I have been, so you know how I told you I went
Masturbating a lot?
Doing what?
Masturbating a lot?
Masturbating so much. It's not.
I was just playing, but.
I have been doing it so much that Lieutenant Bay, whom I'm going to see this weekend again, who I made the playlist for and put the link up there, and everybody was like, oh, this is a good ass playlist. I was like, I don't play with sex music.
Oh, that's what I got to do. I got to download or go to your playlist.
Go to that
so
playlist,
I can play it tomorrow.
Get it. It has some good classics on there. I made sure it was a classic one and not like a whole bunch of like trappy. It's a little bit of trappy, but it's mainly, classic. But so I got a little drunk this past weekend at the pool, and I am have you ever got so drunk and you just feel ashamed?
Of course not me. Yes. Every time I get drunk, I'm ashamed.
Especially when you do it around people that don't see you in that light and they look at you like a queen. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh, this is you really wild. Like, people in my building don't see me in the light that you've seen me in when we're drunk and not remembering what the fuck happened and being crazy and hoey. Well, bitch, it was inevitable. It was going to happen. I had my whole booty out at the pool. This real sexy bathing suit on. And I ended up kissing my neighbor's wife, bro. And it was her husband who told us to do it. It's this white couple. And I even think they've listened to the podcast. And somebody recorded it. And we have a whole group chat.
In the building?
I'm glad my phone died and I didn't even get to see it. I saw a little clip of it. It was sexy. But I still was like, I've been dreading seeing them in the hallway. Have you ever had a moment where you feel embarrassed to see somebody after a drunk night?
Yeah.
And how do you handle it? Do you just make a joke out of it? I feel like if I see her, I'm just going to be like, hey, girlfriend.
No, I act even more awkward than I normally do. And then I get the bubble guts and I have to go shit. I just get so nervous. It like builds up inside of my intestines or something.
Every time I've left the house today, I'm just like, please don't let me see them. Please don't. But I know that one day is going to come. where I see him and we're just all going to be like, because it was just very, I don't want to say out of character, because before this happened. So we were all at the pool. Everybody was having a good time. We were drinking. I was mixing vodka and tequila. Why? I don't know. But that's what happened. So it just took me there. And her, I really don't know if it's her husband, fiance, or her boyfriend, but they're a couple. He had came out to me. We're all in the pool. And he was like, you want to know what we just did? And I was like, yeah, where'd y'all go? He was like, we just went and had a threesome with that chick that was just like over here. And he knows, the husband knows I have a sex podcast. And I said, no, the fuck y'all didn't. They just don't seem like the type of people that would do that. So I was like, tell me about it. And so then his girl came over there. She's pretty. And they're telling me about the threesome. They're like, yeah, we just went down really quick. We needed a little break. We needed to like sober up. And I was like, so y'all sober up with threesomes? He was like, we do this all the time. She was like, yeah, we do this all the time. So then naturally my cocktails mind swings in and I'm like, so tell me about it. I was like, so do you be eating pussy?
Yeah, I want to know.
Yeah, I was like, you be eating pussy? She was like, I be eating pussy. And I was like, and do you enjoy doing it or you just do it for him? She was like, no, I enjoy it. He was like, she definitely enjoys it. He was like, I was fucking him. But I was like, I never knew this. We just always see each other and let our dogs talk. Like we don't really interact. And then I was like, oh, have y'all ever been with a black girl? And he was like, no, not yet. And then he was like, y'all should kiss. It was really weird. It was like a white people movie. He was like, yeah, dude, y'all should kiss. And so then I was looked at her and I was like, I mean, I'm with it. I love kissing. And then somebody pulled a camera out. And then when they pulled the camera out, I really started to perform. And so did she. And we're just in the pool kissing like we were about to fuck.
Is this daytime or nighttime?
It was like almost nighttime, but still kind of day.
Okay. I'm just trying to picture it.
I'm talking about legs spread. I'm pulling her hair. It was like a 30-second thing.
Long time to be kissing somebody.
It was long. And then I started flirting with Elmore. Elmore was out there.
Who the hell is that? Elmore? How old is he? 70?
Elmore's this older, attractive black man. He's always out there with his daughter. I'm all rubbing his ankle. Bitch, I'm ashamed. Where
was the daughter and how old is she? 30?
She wasn't out there. She's like 12 maybe, but she wasn't out there. And I was like, hey, Elmore. You know when you're just drunk and fucking like, fuck, like, why was I doing this?
That happens a lot. I try to avoid people as best I can, but like in that situation, you really can't. I have lots of moments like that. And so sometimes if they see me again and I'm sober, I try to like emit this energy that's like, you better not be a weak ass bitch and bring this up. You know it's awkward. Don't do me like that. Don't do yourself like that. Wait, you don't have crazy wild experiences sometimes? You're lame. That's what I say inside of my head, and I hope that the vibe comes across to them so they don't even say anything. They probably just look at me like, is this bitch talking to herself? Because I probably end up saying some stuff out loud. But
I don't know if I want to act like it didn't happen, or if I don't know if I just want to be like, oh, y'all know he was wild last weekend. Like, I don't know which one would be better, because we live on the same. They're my fucking neighbors. They can probably hear me now.
Oh, I don't know, girl. I don't know what I would do.
And you remember my whole policy of not hooking up with anyone who lives here. I done fucked my other neighbor. I'm kissing the other one's wife. Went on a date with the guy on the 14th floor. What's going on?
It's the quarantine.
It's the quarantine.
It has you breaking all of the rules. I had a rule not to fuck my friends, and we know how that went. I fucked a few of them.
Man, you know what? Fuck these rules.
Exactly. Fuck these rules. Let's fuck these people. Oh my God. I was having a conversation with one of my friends that I have had sex with quite a few times. And he was like, it'll be weird when you start dating somebody again. I was like, why? And I'm thinking in my head, hell, I ain't dating nobody. And I really haven't been trying. I say that I want to date, but I don't really truly make the effort. So I don't know how that's going to happen. But I was like, why? He was like, because I'm not going to be able to come around too much. It's going to be disrespectful as fuck. And I was like, well, I mean, it's not going to be a secret. They're going to find out. Mm-hmm. So what are you talking about? So then I was like, wait a minute, did you start dating somebody or something? You about to stop coming around? Like, where is this coming from? Because he's had the conversation like with me like 2 or 3 times.
Why do they need to know? With situations like that, if y'all are going to remain friends, I really don't understand why if y'all both start dating somebody, why do they need to know?
Well, for me, I would say something simply because I have talked about it before on the show. So I wouldn't want it to be like, you could have let me know. Like, I might have been being buddy. Like, the guy I'm dating now might be buddy with this other guy friend of mine. And, sometimes they get a little insecure. I would just rather him know than to find out in a backhanded way, because I've talked about it on here. That's the only reason. But for him, like... but I was like, it's not like we're going to be sitting around talking about like our sexual experiences together and swapping stories. Like, relax. Besides, these relationships don't be lasting long no way. So,
girl,
we still going to be friends.
I'm in love for the third time during quarantine. They done. My mom said, don't tell me about no more niggas.
And besides, this is all jail.
Yeah.
This is jail talk. It's fine.
This don't count. You better get you a nigga. I've been trying
Maybe it'll be one in the lobby.
I'm trying to prepare for the next quarantine lockdown. I've been really working on getting my apartment comfy.
I've been doing that too. What'd you do?
It feels so good, Kiki. Well, a lot of my bae's been doing it, but I got a new television.
Okay.
I woke up to a delivery that I didn't order, and it made my heart warm, because one thing that I love is a man that pays attention. Woo! Let me tell you something. If you are a man that pays attention and you are in my life, I might rob a bank with you. I'm just saying what it is. Like, I might go off the edge for you. I might Bonnie and Clyde with you. Cause you just listen. You didn't wait for me to ask you shit. Nigga, you heard that I broke my goddamn television. I woke up the next day to Best Buy calling my motherfucking phone, talking about, Medina Ali, your delivery will be there in 30 minutes. I ain't know what delivery they was talking about. I just accepted it. I was like, I'm about to steal somebody something, because I don't know what this is. And I don't know who sent it, because there's a couple of y'all. However, got a new television. I have a new mirror coming tomorrow. Actually, it'll be like on this wall. I'm gonna move the painting of me over here. I got a new dresser that I'm sitting on right now, and I have another one that I have to call Task Rabbits to put together. I got an area rug. I'm just like really getting stuff together. I put some floating shelves in my bathroom, and if you guys don't know, but like, I'm not, Kiki, I feel like you're a good homemaker. I'm not a good homemaker, which is crazy, because my mother, she is like she is a great homemaker. She just makes everything comfy. Everything that she touches is just like, you would think she was an interior designer. I'm not really good with that shit. I'd be like, okay, I'm in a cute place. I got shit to do. I'm gonna figure this out later. I just renewed my year lease. It's time to get this shit popping. And quarantine made me feel like that. Like, get your shit together and make your shit comfortable, because you're in there all the time. And the rent is too expensive to not enjoy it. So I'm working on the indoors part, and then I'm gonna work on the patio. Okay. But I'm excited.
Good with the decorating, but I've been trying to get into it. I feel like a child. Like, I had nothing on my walls in my bedroom.
Yeah, and it's like, we're grown.
So I started like resurfacing some furniture that I have. I got some artwork. Now, granted, all the not photos, but all of the prints that are on my wall are crooked, but whatever. Hopefully, one of these niggas will come by and see a problem with it.
They will
fix it. And then 2 of my frames arrived broken. One of them has one of my prints that is the most important. It has instructions for if you're going to be chilling in my bedroom. It says, let's get naked. We're not just chilling in there. I have a living room. That's where the chilling happens. When you come in here, you need to disrobe. Okay. I'm trying to have more sex. I've been having a decent amount, but I definitely could use a little bit more, especially since I have been being a lot more consistent than I have been in a long time with my working out, and I have more energy, and I just be ready to fuck all the time. So, there's that.
Kiki, I have been so horny that it is, I personally feel like it's ridiculous. Like,
Are you able to satisfy it?
Oh my gosh, absolutely. Babe was like, can you stop playing with your pussy so much? Because when you get out here, I don't want you to be so like, prone to using that toy. And I was like, I don't know what you want me to do, because it's like this urge in me where like my vagina is literally like a little demon. And she's like, bitch, you better go grab that toy. Put it on this clip.
Mine is right over there on the bed as soon as we get off of here.
Bro, when my phone was
got a video to send.
I had my work computer up making a video, and I said, you know what, this is very irresponsible. I can't do this. You got me on Google Duo on my work computer.
He got Android.
He got an Android.
That's all right though. Whatever, as long as the dick still work.
The dick work.
Yeah, I've been really horny lately too, and masturbating a lot. But I feel like I don't know what's making the change. I don't know if there's something in my diet or what. I feel like I'm always really horny. I masturbate very often, but like lately it's just been more. I don't know.
My mentor, shout out to Miss Williams, she told me that when you get 31 up until like, she's like the rest of your 30s, because I was talking to her about it, because I really do feel like I'm just doing too much wanting to fuck. She was like, you just get, your sex drive is gonna be really high. She was like, wait until you're just like masturbating in the car really quick, or wait until you have to go into the bathroom and just masturbate at work. And I was like, oh, I haven't gotten to that point yet.
I have. So I'm like, it's a lot. I don't know, but I'm just glad to know I still have a sensation there, because it could be worse. I could be really horny and then like nothing feels good. There's no satisfaction. I don't know. Really
oh my gosh. Did I tell you about my happy birthday video that I made a music video?
Why? It's not your birthday. You made it for somebody else?
I made it for somebody else. And I just,
and
I didn't know if I wanted to do a play with my pussy video or a dance video. So what I did was I set up my phone on my new dresser with my new light, and I put the phone up. I put on some see-through lingerie with some jean shorts and a leather jacket, did my makeup, did my hair, and bitch, I danced around and I gave him a whole strip tease. You would have thought I was on strip tease, and I gave him a dance, and then I edited it in iMovie and put happy birthday baby at the end. Bitch. Hannah said that's why I got the delivery. And I was like, shut up.
Maybe so.
She said, I'm about to make a video too. I made a whole 2-minute and 36-second video. I twerked. I shook my booty around. I did a head. I popped my head up like that and swung my hair around. It was probably laughable. It was comical, but I did it and I felt so beautiful doing it.
That's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't done a music video.
I spit on my titties. It was intense.
So like, how'd you spit on your titties? You were just like, or like you spit in your hand?
I spit in my hand, but I made it very like noticeable. You could see the spit. Yeah, I like put a whole bunch and then like grabbed it and then rubbed it on my nipples. And I did like a little slow motion part. I was really acting like Spike Lee.
You gotta take your videos up to another level. Nothing wrong with that. I don't know. Now you're inspiring me to do something special today. I don't know what.
You should do
Gotta
it.
figure it out. Something will come to me. Something will jog my memory of something I saw in porn or something. I don't know. I'm just very horny, and maybe I shouldn't have said I'll see him tomorrow. Maybe I should have said today. Is it too late? He gotta work early. I ain't trying to get up early now. Don't need to do that. You just got to go in. But anyway, coronavirus doesn't seem to be going anywhere. And for that reason, my single ass is back online trying to date. Dating apps in the past haven't really worked for me until I downloaded OkCupid. And with all this time at home, all over the world, people are looking for new connections, and they're doing it on the dating app OkCupid. OkCupid is all about matching people to what matters most to them, from things as small as food to major issues like politics. The app asks you so many thought-provoking questions to get you your best match. A whopping 93% of people on OkCupid are virtual dating right now. So go ahead and download the OkCupid app. It's completely free, and you can meet someone interesting without even leaving your couch. Join me on OkCupid today. So, we have a game, right? We've just been talking.
We've been talking so much. Do you want to play the game?
I do.
So
what is this?
Just what would your response be if?
Okay.
Okay, I'll do the first one. Okay, Bay texts you and says, I took the condom off and nutted in you during the drunk sex sessions we had this weekend. And I did it a couple of times and didn't tell you. You're probably pregnant. What's your response?
It's a good thing I'm probably infertile. Carry on.
You really think you're infertile?
Mm-hmm.
Bitch, I'm fertile. I would be like, welp. You want me to put you on child support or you want to be in the baby's life? What's up? Okay.
Okay, next one.
Babe says he wants to watch another man fuck you. Your response is?
Oh, I can text you that right now.
Would you be cool with that?
I mean, if you want to watch a video, sure.
No, what if he wanted to pick, he had a man, and let's say it was...
Got you, but I'm saying what I'm going to tell him is I can send you a video right now of me fucking somebody else. That's all you're going to get. Now, What you want for dinner? Seafood or steak? What would you say?
Lately, Kiki, I'm not going to lie. I used to be so against that. But right now, the person that I'm fucking, he could really ask me to do anything right now, and I think I would do it.
Why were you against it?
Because I don't want it to... I think I always looked at it like a respect factor. I don't want to then be like, you look at me in a different way just because you wanted to watch me get fucked and now you feel some type of way about it. You watched me get fucked. I'm still the same woman and you still need to respect me. But I'm fucking with a real one right now, and I feel like he would respect me even more if I let him watch me get fucked. But I don't think he would request that. But it seems kind of sexy. But I would want him to fuck me and then he just leaves. Like, you're just like, all right. Like, he just leaves. Like, he fucks me and then he leaves. We don't all, like, sit there and talk about it.
Play cards.
Yeah. You hungry, bro? No, nigga, bye.
Okay, get your food delivered to your damn house. Yeah. All right. Okay, Babe wants to watch porn together. You tell him to pick the category. He picks a scene where a dad is fucking his daughter. How do you respond to that?
I would, even though my jaw dropped, I would try not to judge him by what he likes to watch because it is not illegal as long as everyone is of age. And if that's just what he likes to see, that's what he likes to see. I sometimes like to watch granny porn, and I would never tell anyone that, even though I just told thousands of listeners. But I would never actually show it to one of my niggas that I'm fucking. But I would be like, put it on, baby. And I would just take a couple shots of tequila.
Oh, okay. Okay, last one. Why the fuck do you want to watch a daddy fuck his daughter?
You would say that right then and there.
Yes.
And you
wouldn't. Why do you want to watch this? Like, what is it about it? I need to understand, and we need to have a conversation because I really want to know. I am judging him.
So you would stop the whole sex?
Oh, we're having sex already?
Like, we're going to watch the porn and then fuck?
Well, we didn't have the sex yet, so I'm going to be like, wait a minute. Because I hate when I accidentally click on that. And it's usually like the step fantasy shit. I don't like that. Then I'm gonna be wondering, like, it's gonna send me down a dark road. I hope that nobody wants to watch that with me. And if you're listening, don't turn that on with me. Don't tell me about it. Yeah, I don't like that. Okay. It's Babe's birthday. He always spoils you and gives you everything you want. What are you doing for him this year?
Ooh, so let me tell you something. I'm one of those bitches where I too like to spoil a man. Now, maybe you can buy me a Gucci belt and I'm just going to get you some sentimental meditation candles. But I want to get you something nice. If you have been a man in my life and you've really been looking out and you've been paying attention and you always got me, I'm going to do my best to figure out. I always ask people, what are the top 3 things that you want for your birthday or for Christmas or whatever the special occasion is? I'm going to try my best to get you each 3 of those things that you would like. And then I'm going to suck your dick and fuck you however you want to be fucked. You want to bring another woman into the bedroom, baby? You want to go to a sex club? I really want to try to give you everything you want because I like for the people that I'm intimate with or that I care about to know that I really do appreciate everything you do. Maybe I can't pay your mortgage or your car note, but whatever else you want, let me know and I'll handle that. What about you?
Okay. I don't know. It would have to be a case by case thing. Like, what's special to this person? I'm gonna really try and think about it. Like, what would make you feel special? I think people like to feel special on their birthday. It's like your own personal holiday. So depending on who you are and what really just brings a smile to your face, that's what I would want to do. Just whatever it is, I want you to smile and feel special. And of course, I'm fucking you.
Of course.
That's gonna be all day.
Give me nothing. You don't gotta give me nothing. It's like that makes me want to get you something even more.
It doesn't make me want to get you something more, but I mean, it's like I am a horrible gift giver. I'm better at other things, but like picking out a gift, if you don't tell me exactly what you want, I am like stuck. And a lot of the guys that I've dated in the past, it was so hard to get them anything because one, they were always telling me don't, and they meant it. And then it was like anything that they said they wanted before any occasion could come up or before I could go to the store and buy it, they went and bought it for themselves. It's like, how is anybody going to do anything for you if you're constantly doing it for yourself?
Now, see, when niggas do that, I always get on Instagram. Instagram sometimes has the best suggestions for gifts. And I'll do the whole little, you know how they have those boxers where the girl, you can put your face there and it's hugging his dick? Or the
I've never seen that.
Oh my, I'm gonna send you it. Or I did the socks where you put your face all over it. I did the underwear where you put your face all over it. I'll do like they have this pillow on Instagram that they are always advertising, and you
look up a lot of gifts, huh? Because I've never seen this shit.
Because the guys that I deal with, they're always like, I don't want a gift, and then you get them something like that, and they're like, that's really dope. So you can get a plane ticket. Like, let's say you're always going to Houston, so you can get a plane ticket on a pillow, and it says ATL to Hobby or Houston Hobby or George Bush, wherever you fly into, and it looks just like a plane ticket, and you can put little messages where there's normally the ticket codes, and it's just really cute. I mean, as long as he's not married, he can use it. I think a wife gonna be like, where the fuck you been going to? But yeah, I'll do little sentimental things like that. Or they have those lights where you can send Bay the light, and when you turn on your light in Atlanta, it'll turn his on to let him know you're thinking about him.
Oh, that's cute. That would freak me out, but that's cute. Yeah, I don't know. I'm usually like, all right, I'm gonna come and I've got this new toy and we about to try it out. But these don't be my niggas. We just be fucking. Yeah, I bottled it up for you.
Bitch, special pretty bottle. Sometimes we're just fucking, and I'm just grateful. Thank you for that dick.
Oh, they don't get gifts. I might get a nice bottle of champagne that I will probably drink.
You are selfish.
Because as a gift for him. I don't know if he'll drink it, but we'll see.
You know he ain't drinking it.
He drinks. We could drink it together when I go over there. But he bought a house. So I was like, oh, what can I get? But I haven't been over there yet. So we'll see. Maybe he'll need something. And I'll send him a link so he can buy it. Because that ain't my nigga. I crack myself up. All right.
Speaking of
what?
Y'all, today, even though we are halfway through the episode.
I thought you had bad news. I'm going to say, hold on, girl. Not today.
Girl. No. We've had enough of that. We are going to talk about, what do titles mean to you?
It means if you have it, then nobody can report the car stolen. That's the only title I acknowledge is car title, okay? Titles in relationships and dating, honestly, they're not that important to me.
Is it always that way? Because they used to be, and the key word is used to be, very important to me. I used to think that a title was everything.
When I was really young, yes, but I think that was just outside influences making me feel like that was so important. But as I got older and I lived a little bit more, there's several reasons why they're not that important to me. Somebody can give you the title and treat you like shit.
Pure shit.
Or like there have been so many men who I've had, either I was dating or I was fucking or whatever. And then later on, I find out that they were in a relationship with somebody else. So while I never wanted a title from them, I know what you do behind this person that you gave a title to, behind their back. So it's just like, to me, it's more important about how you treat me. You can call me your girlfriend. You can call me, whatever you want to call me. But if you don't treat me like that, what is it really worth? I think it's important that that you need to understand what that means to each other too. Like some people feel like certain shit is okay in relationships that the other person doesn't. I think it's just better to communicate about what these titles mean or what it is that you're doing with the person versus you're my girlfriend, you're my boyfriend, or whatever the case may be. Yeah. How do you feel about them now?
I feel it's a similar way to how you feel. It's interesting because like while I'm the type of person where I need to know that I'm important in your life, no matter what it is, friendship, relationship, romantic wise, or whatever, side chick, like it, the title really, I have thrown titles out of the door because somebody can be like, you're my wife or you're my girlfriend, and treat you like shit and you don't even know about it. And they're treating the mistress way better than they're treating the wife, or they're just not, they're not being honest with you, but you have this title that you hold so important. And it's just interesting to me because it's almost like when you put a title on something, and no disrespect to anybody who wants titles. You want what you want. If you need someone to call you their girlfriend and they still cheat on you, but you need that title, girl, do your thing. But you look at the way somebody treats you, and I look at the relationships that I've been in, and I did have those titles, and you weren't honest with me, or I wasn't honest with you. Not even just you doing the wrongdoing, me being like, it's almost like a cop out of, well, you're my boyfriend and I love you. I'm not with him.
You should know what's understood don't have to be explained. That type of shit. No, nigga, we gonna explain some stuff. We need to put this down because we're not on the same page.
Right. But then in that same sentence, it's interesting because I literally had this conversation with a girlfriend of mine. She was like, well, I feel like when I meet a man, we need to talk about what we want and what we're doing up front. And I also used to agree with that. And now I'm just on a different wave of kind of, well, no, right when I meet you and we're on a date, I don't really need to tell you my future plans and what I want to do and this is what I expect. I don't want to do that anymore. I kind of want to just see what your actions are naturally. And then we can go from there. I feel like you can kind of scare people off by being like, I want a boyfriend and this is what I'm looking for. Do your thing. But for me, that hasn't really worked.
Yeah, and I think I don't like that either. And it's
aggressive.
It is very aggressive, and it's a major turnoff for me from a man because whether this is their intention or not, automatically I feel like you are interviewing me to fulfill a position. And you're not even, you want this girlfriend so bad, you're talking to me, asking me questions to see what boxes I check off. And if I check off enough to pass whatever test it is that you've come up with, and you're not really getting to know me, you're not really seeing how we are together if I'm a person that you want a relationship with. For me, relationships, it's like, there was a time when I was looking for one, and I used to be like, why are all these people who are treating their partners shitty in relationships, and here I am single, or I keep getting done wrong and all this other stuff. But once I learned to let that go and really look at things for what they were, it was like, first of all, bitch, you didn't really want to be with any of those people. They didn't treat you right. And then you just need to get to know these people and just let things progress naturally. That's the way I like for it to go. Even if you know that you want a relationship, I'm not saying hold on forever and never bring it up. But, the first couple of times you hang out with somebody, keep that inside if you know that you want a relationship. I would actually turn that thought off and just experience dating, meeting new people.
I want to experience you. And I feel like when you put that on somebody on that first date, or even like, that first couple weeks of meeting them, you get a different person. Now everyone's feeling stressed. Like, okay, now I need to behave a certain way. I really want to, I'm at a point where whoever's going to be in my life or in my pussy, I want to experience who you really are. Don't give me the boyfriend version of you. Who the fuck are you for real? Are you fun?
Yeah.
Are you acting like you're fun?
Right.
What are you about? Like, that's really important.
I just want to know you. And sometimes it's like, like when you watch shows or you talk to your friends or whatever, however you want to think about it, but it's like there's these girls who typically are not in relationships, right? And they might even be side chicks all the time. And these girls will say things, this is pretty common from what I've heard, but they'll say things about how they have so much fun with this guy. They don't want a relationship with him, but they have so much fun and they feel like there's so much honesty between them, and the guy just gets them and she gets him and all of that. And it's because neither one of y'all are pretending to be somebody that you're not. You're enjoying yourself. And not that you just need to go off with somebody who is already committed, if you can even say that, to somebody else. But I think when you know that there's nothing that you can do to be in a relationship with that person, or it's not going to progress further than what it is, you kind of let your guard down. So when you're dating somebody who is available, kind of let your guard down and just get to know them. Be yourself. I think that when I've dated, guys that I've liked the most have always been the ones where I wasn't trying to be like super nice, super goody two shoes, super prim and proper. I would get drunk. I might get embarrassed, but shit, that's what happens in real life. That's what would happen with my girlfriends. I'm not going to try and embarrass you, but sometimes that happens. We can crack jokes. We can talk about stuff. I'm not always trying to be super pretty and like uptight. Like I can fart and it'll be all right. We can laugh about it. I mean, I'm trying not to, but sometimes stuff like that happens.
There's another guy right now that is interested in me, and he's cool, but he's I kind of put him on the back burner a little bit because I know he's not being himself. And it's funny because like he does nice things and we go on nice dates and he's attractive. He's a little small, but he's kind of cool, but he's not. I told him the other day, he's like, I really like just who you are. And I was like, well, you really need to be careful with saying that. Shy, cut it out. Because you don't really know me yet, and I want you to really know who I am. And I haven't told him about the podcast or anything. He's, I like I'm old, and he's like, no, I can just tell you're just this great woman. I love this innocence that you have about you. And I was like, I got to stop you right there because like people always love to be like, you look so innocent if they don't know who I really am. It's because of the glasses. I use these to see. I am not an innocent girl. I cuss. I will lick your booty hole if you want me to. If you want to have a threesome, I'll lick her. But like, and I was saying these things to him. I was like, you probably like would never expect me to be a married couple's girlfriend. And he was like, absolutely not. I've done that. So it's like, you need to really experience me before you start thinking this is going to get into anything further than what it is, because I'm done with the like not being myself. Now, I'm not just going to send him the podcast because that is still like, that's like a lot all at once. But like, I told him.
And then it's only one part.
Right. Yeah. And I was telling him, I was like, I feel like you're not really being yourself. He's like, I don't know why you say that. The other day we're at dinner and he was showing me a picture on his phone, and he like tried to zoom in, but he accidentally zoomed out and it went to all the photos. And there was maybe like 3 or 4 pictures of these girls in lingerie. Now there's this awkward silence. And I was like, and I could tell he felt really uncomfortable because he didn't know if I saw it or not. And I told him, I said, let's call him Brandon.
Okay.
I was like, Brandon, just be yourself. You got bitches sending you naked pictures. Even if you're paying for the shit, you would be surprised with what I'm okay with. Be yourself, bro. You don't have to hide that shit. He looked all uncomfortable. If you were just being yourself, that wouldn't even be uncomfortable. I'd be like, oh, she's pretty. Where's she at? Be yourself.
Right.
You're so concerned about getting me to be your girl, and you're not even being who the fuck you are, which is obviously a freak.
Or trying to be.
You want some freak shit? Tell me the freak shit you want. Don't tell me what I want to hear.
Yeah, I don't like that.
It was a big turn off.
I was with Football Bay, and we were talking one day, and he was like, I never thought that you would do some of the things that like we've done together. And I was like what? Like a threesome? And you thought I wouldn't do that? He was like, well, yeah, actually. And I was like, well, why not? He was like, I don't know. I just felt like you probably wouldn't. And I was like, how did you arrive at that conclusion? I can't remember all of what we talked about when he came on the show, but I was just confused because I'm like, okay, so going forward, can you just like be normal and don't treat me like you're scared to ask me to do certain things? You've not been disrespectful to me. So as long as you keep that same energy, you can ask me whatever, you can say whatever. We can be ourselves. I'm not expecting shit from you. I don't think you expected nothing from me. Like, let's just be comfortable and just enjoy each other's time. That's it. it ain't no more to it. And he was like, yeah, I was just kind of shocked. And I was like, okay, well, I got some more tricks up my sleeve, so just relax and then maybe you can experience them, you know? Shit. I don't know. I think it's weird, like when guys have this idea that they think that that's who you are, but that's not even what they want. So it's like, why are you even, what's going on? They've been wanting too much or something. I don't know.
You can tell, at least I can tell when a man thinks that they thought I was going to be a certain type of way. And it makes me uncomfortable and it blocks me from letting you know who I really am. I'm like, this nigga see the glasses. Now I can't cuss or say nigga. Or choke on his dick, like, or really order him around in the bedroom, when really I do like to do those things. And like, you're looking at some motherfucking glasses from America's Best, contacts and glass lenses. Like, it's like, bro, y'all relax on these motherfucking titles, because you scaring niggas, you scaring bitches, and you scaring us all. So just relax. Yeah. I'm not saying don't say what you want, but you don't got to sit down on the first day and be like, this is what I want and this is what I expect. Because 9 times out of 10, that's not what you're getting right here. You done scared it.
Your actions show what you want, okay?
That part.
And let everything fall in line from there. Just relax.
Just makes it so much more easier and stress-free. Right now, I'm in like a stress-free zone. Don't come over here with all that stress. Don't disrupt my peace. You got to go.
You got to relax. I'm trying to get my back broke. Now my feelings hurt, okay? And I don't want to have to hurt yours neither. I want my eggs scrambled, okay?
Yeah. Speaking of back broke, I really was trying to lick this nigga's booty, and we was arm wrestling. Like, he was like really...
You were arm wrestling?
That's how comfortable I felt. Like, he was like wrestling in my head. I was like, let me just do it. You're gonna like it. He was like, no, I really don't want to do it. And I was like, just a little bit. And so I was like trying to lift his legs.
Let me put the tip in.
It was so funny, but it was funny because like after that we just laughed. I was really like, let me, you're gonna like it. You're gonna like it. He was like, stop. I was like, okay, I'm gonna try again next time when we taste this. Like, I want him to just experience a booty lick.
I feel you.
Anyways, I don't know. Do we even have time to go through the rest of these things? Should we add?
We can move on. I'm getting hungry.
I'm getting hungry too. And Hannah bought me some chicken wings. I need to go downstairs and get them before that bitch falls asleep. I'm gonna be so mad.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we'll move on to Indecisive Diane and then head over to advice.
Okay.
Would you stop thinking about what everyone wants? Stop thinking about what I want, what he wants, what your parents want. What do you want? What do you want?
It's not that simple.
What do you want? What do you want?
Okay, Diane, tell us a cute date idea that you have for us this week.
Hey ladies, it's me, Indecisive Diane. And since you both have been frequently visiting Houston, Texas, there's this place. It's pretty popular. Tell me if you've heard about it.
What's it called?
It's called the Turkey Leg Hut. Doesn't it sound tasty? Doesn't it sound delicious? It's a Southern restaurant. They have cocktails, Southern comfort classics. They have dine-in, takeout, delivery. What's the address? 4838 Almeida Road, Suite AB, whatever that means. Houston, Texas, 77004. They open at 11 a.m. Go there, try it out. You're gonna love it. Thanks, Diane. No problem, ladies. Bye.
Okay, and we are back from Indecisive Diane. Advice. I do have one pulled up. I was cracking up at this one. Okay. This young man says, hello, ladies. I've been a fan of your show since 2018, and I love it. Please keep up the good work. Thank you for that. So, I am a Jamaican man. Born and raised Born and raised, and I've never eaten poom poom until I came to the U.S. I'm very proud of all the pleasures that I have brought to women because I'm with all the shits. Eating poom poom, spitting and licking ass, ropes, toys, sucking toes, etc. I'm with all the shits. I have 2 best friends, male and female. The female she's with the shits too. But my male best friend isn't. He expects head from women, but he doesn't want to give it. How can I persuade him that we not in Jamaica no more? And it's okay to eat poom poom. P.S. I love eating poom poom. I feel like the only way you can really persuade him to do it is to tell him what he will get from it. And if you eat a bitch's pussy well enough, like I said, she'll give you the world.
Yeah, and she will keep coming back.
She will always.
There's no plane, train, or automobile that won't stop her. That's rare.
And let him know that him not eating the poom poom, he's being talked about in someone's group chat in a negative way because he's probably also not that great at sex. If you're not eating pussy. If you're not eating pussy, I just don't see how you're good at sex.
I don't care to try it. No, thank you. I don't even want to have anything to do with those sorts of people. All right. So I guess that answers your question. I hope that answers your question.
That was short, sweet, and to the point.
Here's one that's not too long. Okay, it says, "Hi, Kiki and Medina. I love listening to your show and learning more about a woman's perspective on things. I'm curious. I hear you talk a lot about bisexuality. Maybe not in those words, but you mentioned fooling around with women as well as men, sometimes at the same time. Since it's Pride Month, well, this is from last month. Pride Month is over. I would like to know how you feel about getting freaky with two men." 3-part question. 1, have you ever had a threesome with 2 men? Was it good? What was it like? Did the men touch each other at all? I don't think we've ever done that.
I've never done that.
Okay, me either. Okay. 2, how do you feel about a threesome or moresome with bisexual men? Would it turn you on to have your pussy eaten by a man while he's getting his dick sucked by another, or even the oral triangle? Would you enjoy riding a guy cowgirl while he had another dick in his mouth?
No.
Then 3, how do you feel about dating a bi man? Forget group sex. Do you think a man is less manly or less attractive if he lets other men give him a blowjob every once in a while? Is there a double standard? I would love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for your feedback. And feel free to talk about it on the air, but if you aren't, blah, 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 blah. In the swinger community, it is usual that the women are at least bi-friendly and the men are not. But as a very open-minded guy who has had a wild bi-friendly threesome with a married male and female couple, I would like to do more of it and would love to hear some trendsetters and thought leaders like yourselves talk about your feelings on the subject. Thanks again. Won't say your name because I think that's a variation of your real name. Okay, so I've never had a threesome with a bisexual man or a threesome with multiple men. I prefer to just have one dick present. I don't think the last part that you asked about dating a bisexual man, is it less manly, less attractive? I don't find you to be less manly just because you get your dick sucked or you're bisexual. I don't think that it's less attractive. I just I've never experienced it, and I don't know how I would feel about it. I really don't know. I wouldn't be rude about it, but I don't know. I'm definitely not doing no threesomes with a bunch of men or with 2 men or any group sex situation with multiple men. That's simply because it's too many dicks. I don't want all them dicks.
Work, yeah. That's just a lot of work, I feel like, on a woman. Like,
I just rather have another woman there. Even if the other man ain't really gonna be doing much with me, still I just rather have another woman there than another man. There's definitely a double standard.
Definitely a double standard, which I don't really know how to change. But I do know that recently I have a friend who, her and her husband just did that, and her husband, gave head to a man in front of her, and he's not a gay man, and he doesn't even consider himself bisexual. It just kind of that's just what happened, and then he got head. I'm not really into that. I don't want to do it, and I don't want to do it. I don't want to do that. So
I do know there's a lot of women who are open to it.
Yeah. A lot of people like seeing that. To me, I think it, for me, watching male on male sex, and this is probably why I don't like it, because I've tried to watch it in porn and get off on it. It's too aggressive for me. When I have sex with anyone, it is very sensual. Even if this is just a one night stand and we're not going to see each other. So to me, like if I'm watching a dude give head or like do each other in the booty hole, to me, it's just too aggressive and too rough. And I really don't want to watch that. So I don't think I don't even think my pussy would get wet. I maybe would try it if it just happened and we're at a sex club. I'm not going to be like, oh my God, I can't. I'll try it. I don't think I'll be into it.
Or seek it out.
Yeah. And I'm at a point now where no, I don't think you're less of a man. You're not going to be my boyfriend, but I don't think you're less of a man for somebody else.
Yeah, well, if that's what you're looking for, good luck. There's definitely women out there. I've seen some very, very attractive bisexual men, but
very.
Again, you can fuck me, but I'm not fucking you and another man because I feel like it's too many men. I don't want that many men. That's it.
That's it.
So remember, if you need some advice, you can email us, askcocktails@gmail.com. And now it's time for the cocktails.
If I want fuck, I'm gon' fuck 'em. But if he ain't got a buck, I won't cuff 'em. Spend 100 on me, it ain't nothing. Want a double D, so stuffin'. Back to the point, is it some cash in this place? If it is, I'll probably stick the stats in your face, turn around. Once upon a time, not long ago, I was a hoe, was a hoe, was a hoe.
Okay, I am going to read a cocktail.
Okay.
I don't think we've read this. Excuse me. The subject line says, ate that dick like the Last Supper. Dang. She said, hey, y'all. I'm trying to keep this short and sweet. So me and my boo beefing for a couple weeks, and I wasn't really fooling with him. He got his shit together somewhat, so I decided to start letting him back around. One night he comes and stays over, and we watch TV and fall asleep. The next morning, we're laying in bed, barely awake, and he moves my hand from his chest down to his waist. I take that as a go in my drawers, so of course, that's what I do. I grab that dick and go to town. I'll spare the details because it's just like if you know how to suck dick, you know. It's just like if you know how to suck dick, you know. Anywho, I'm getting the dick and the balls. I need to try that. I've never done that before because I be feeling like my teeth is going to scrape the bottom of the balls.
I like it.
He's squirming, grabbing the sheets and pillows, moaning my name. All this shit that makes me go harder. I'm kneeling on the bed sideways and he starts grabbing at my panties, trying to rip them off. I keep twisting out of his grip and finally tell him I'm at the end of my period, and he yells out, no. So I'm like, we can take it to the shower, baby. But honestly, I'm having fun driving him crazy. I tell him, just come for me, baby, and go back to sucking the soul out of him. He comes less than a minute later, and I giggle as I suck all the nut out of him and run to the sink to spit and gargle with mouthwash so I can get the period droplets out of my mouth. Ooh. I look back at him, and he looks completely distraught and scowls. Don't touch me, nigga. And is struggling to catch his breath. I would have been offended by that. I smirk and snuggle back up in bed with him and say, ain't that what you wanted though? The end. Kiki, the soul snatcher. Oh, that's her nickname. I would be mad at him though. I'm going home.
Yeah, I would have to. What the fuck? Okay, so my cocktail. I don't even know why I started saying when it happened. I think I tried to remind myself, but y'all don't need to know that. Anyway, I tried a cocktail of my own. And I mixed 1 part taste vitamins and 1 part She Orgasms herbal supplements. When I tell y'all, be careful if you're going to try those together for you and for the other person, because, okay, so I gave him 2 of the taste. I took 2 of the taste. I took 3 of the She Orgasms. Y'all, I was fucking like all night, all into the morning. I was just like, now I like to have sex, but I don't like to have sex for a long time. I don't need no whole bunch of rounds. This time, I kid you not, we probably had sex like 4 or 5 times in the span of a few hours. It was really great. It felt much better than usual. And I don't know if it was because I hadn't had sex for like a week or two. Well, I guess like a week and a half or what. But it was just like, not only did my pussy taste good and so did his nut, but it was just even wetter. Just imagine like the sweet nectar dripping out of my body, and he was just tearing it up like he hadn't ate, like I hadn't just cooked dinner, you know. So anyway, we're fucking, it's great. And I was like, you know, I needed to know so I could tell you guys, do I taste different? So he was like, yeah, it tastes sweet. That's when he was like, it tastes kind of like strawberry shortcake, you know. So that's how I figured that out. And then I felt like usually my pussy gets really wet, but sometimes my mouth can be a little dry. If I have an edible or something, y'all know I've been enjoying those over quarantine. My mouth was like salivating, and I was just like really just thirsty for his dick to be inside of me. I don't know why. That's not usually what happens between he and I, but it was what was happening that day. I was in all sorts of positions that I didn't know I could get in. I felt like my sciatica started acting up, and then every round I was having an orgasm, and then at one point it was like my pussy was having a seizure. And then like my body was just shaking, and I was just laying there like a fish out of water. Yes. And I was just like, I couldn't even get words. Like sometimes I make fun of him because he kind of sounds like he don't speak words, like he's slow or something, and it'll be like gibberish coming out when he comes. But that's what was happening to me, except no words were coming out. And I was just like, I just can't even do anything. I'm just going to sit here. So I said, well, what do I look like right now? So I look at the foot of my bed into my mirror, and I was like, oh my God, I'm ugly as fuck right now. I had to take a picture. And then that's what I posted. That was after I posted that thing. I was like, I'm going to tell y'all what happened to me. That's what happened to me. I got the shit fucked out of me. I fucked the shit out of him. And it was just like really intense. And quite honestly, I was sad because I thought he was going to fuck me again the next day, but he didn't. I think his stomach was hurting. But that's it. That's my cocktail. I had great sex. That's a deadly combination. I will be doing it again tomorrow. I think I will have more sheet orgasms and the tincture.
You guys.
And I'll report back next week.
I'll report back next week. It's the season. 'Tis the season to be dicked down.
Yes, dick down all around town. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
East to west. Whew.
North to
I can't
south.
wait. I need to do my stretches.
I need to go soak in the bathtub because I need to get ready for this weekend.
You do. May the force be with you. And if you guys, thank you. If y'all want to send us something, send it to cocktails@atl@gmail.com. And then, what was I going to say? Oh, one more thing. My cookbook is available for pre-sale. The hard copies will be going out at the end of July, and the digital copy, if you order it pre-sale, it'll go out once the hard copy starts shipping out. But it's available on my website, kikisaidso.com, if you guys are ready to make that purchase.
Stay ready.
All right. Well, until next week, you guys. Bye.
Goodbye.